Hi, I was thinking about I I was kind of disappointed yesterday, and I kind of wrote my journal to the Lord, and I was talking about how I feel like I've gotten some very specific words from the Lord. Like I've heard things, and I'm like, that's like a word of knowledge or very specific prophecy. Like this is gonna happen on this date, in this way, and you're gonna be wearing this color when it happens. Like things very specific, and like that's what I've been like I'm amazed by those, and I'm just like I want to hear something like that. And so I've tried to listen and hear and get things right, and I've said it that way on purpose, get things right. And I was kind of disappointed though, and I was like, why have these things not happened? Why did they were wrong? And uh and as I'm driving just now in the car, and I'm thinking about that again, and what I feel the Lord saying is, I felt like the Holy Spirit pointed out a difference. There's a difference from the that I've prophesied or I've tried to hear God's voice, and it's really blessed people. I've seen people, and I'm just like, I don't even know. Like sometimes I'm like, that's so vague in general what I just said, but apparently it was like just what they needed to hear in the moment. And but then other times I'm like, I really felt like you said on this date, this would happen by this date, and it didn't happen. And then you told me, let's do that again by this date. And it's like, didn't happen. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm thinking, and what I felt like the Lord pointed out to me is there's a difference internally in my heart between those two times. And the times that I thought I heard something very specific and it was wrong. I was more concerned about me being right. So not only was my focus more on me than on serving others, loving others, but it was more on being right, knowing something, having that success story for myself. I was right. That was the hope set before me, was that moment of I was right. um, and the other times when I gave a word and I'm just like, I'm not even sure about this, but I'm just like, my heart goes out to you, and I just want to, like, please, Lord, give me something to say so that this person feels loved, so that I can participate in loving them through your heart, loving them the way you love them, and just, reminding them that you love them. Like that was the difference. That was the posture. And then, people are crying, and I'm like, okay, why when I give a date does that not work? And he pointed out that that's kind of that's the secret. That's the secret in the sauce. When my focus is on being right, when the joy set before me, where my goal is like having that moment for myself of, yes, I heard the Lord, I know it for sure. I gave a date, I gave a color, I called out a name, and it was right. I was right. I heard correctly, and that's my focus. Then, well, I mean, then no wonder I'm getting it wrong. Um, but if my focus is love, then maybe he'll give me something specific. But it doesn't matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong. It doesn't matter if I heard something terribly specific, and or any none of that matters, because it's not about me. But it should be about loving others, and it's not about knowing. It's about love. When Paul says these three are the greatest: faith, hope, and love. Notice knowledge is not in there. Knowing the future is not in there. Knowing secrets is not in there. Faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And so I just really felt the Lord correcting. Like, I'm disappointed, but I really shouldn't be. Because when I've pursued love, God has shown up every time in ways I couldn't have even anticipated. But when I've pursued knowledge, when I've pursued, well, not even so noble as knowledge, but pursued being right, he's not showed up, because he's not going to puff my ego up. He's not going to flatter me. He's not, Holy Spirit's not here to make me feel good about myself or feel like I got it right or give me secret answers. He's here to help me love people. And that's really what I want, though I sometimes forget that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that and just encourage everyone to pursue love. Thanks.